Okay, let's all turn to page 361, second paragraph. Ananda says, okay. Yeah, but we still have no students, so we want everyone to be on the same page. Okay. Ananda says he would establish people in the 3 refuges and the 5 precepts. And if any were ready, they were taught the 4 noble truths. Do you guys understand?
Establish people, Ajahn.
I'm sorry?
Establish people.
He would establish people in the 3 refuges. So when you establish something, you make something very firm, okay? Think of it like a tree. The roots of a tree is well established in the ground. So the Buddha would have people, how do you say, like profess their faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. You understand? We would establish them, make them firmly grounded in the 3 refuges, the triple gem. Yeah.
Okay, Ajahn.
It's like in the Theravada tradition, we all say Buddhang Saranam Gacchami, Dhammang Saranam Gacchami. It's like he's trying to establish them in the 3 refuges. Okay.
Okay.
You think of it like a tree that's in the ground. Okay. The roots are well established. It's firm. It's very strong. Yeah. Uh, 361, second paragraph. Okay. Any other questions? No questions? Very good, because I have no answers. Okay. Afterwards, he explained the deeper levels of the Dhamma and then the path to liberation. Do you guys understand? Okay. Sometimes there were men or women who would ask for ordination into the Sangha, and the Buddha would comply if it was appropriate. Any questions? Do you guys understand? No questions? Comply. Comply is when you do something that someone tells you to do. Okay? Either they tell you to do it or they ask you to do it. So you comply. Yeah. It's like if your master, your upachaya, tells you to take care of the temple while he leaves for 5 or 6 hours. If you take care of the temple while he's gone, that means you have complied. You comply. Yeah. Someone tells you to do something or asks you to do something, you comply. Yeah. So if ordination was appropriate for the person asking for ordination, the Buddha would ordain them. He would make them become a monk or a nun, right? Okay. Later, the Lord would return to the fragrant chamber, wash his feet, and take the seat prepared for him. You guys understand? Any questions? Okay. Any questions? No questions?
Forenoon session, Ajahn.
Forenoon. Forenoon is before noon. Yeah.
Before noon.
Yeah, before noon.
Okay.
So maybe like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, around that time. Yes, replies Ananda. But the afternoon session began almost immediately when the bhikkhus and bhikkhunis assembled to listen to the Buddha's daily Dhamma sermons. Do you guys understand? Any questions? Going once, going twice? Questions? No questions? Session and section. Yeah, session. So session is like, for example, okay, we are going to have a meditation session. Okay, so we're going to practice for 20 minutes or 30 minutes. Just practice, I don't know, vipassana or something for 30 minutes. So that 30 minutes where we are practicing meditation, that's called a session. A section is a part. There's more than one part. Okay? S-E-C-T-I-O-N. Section. Okay? So a section is just a part. Yeah. Yeah. So you have one whole, but that one whole is divided into sections, smaller parts. Okay? So you might have one book with 5 sections. Yeah. Yeah. What? I'm not sure what you mean. What? Can you spell it? Section. Part, P-A-R-T. Right? Yes. It's a part. Yeah, a section. If you want to understand section, take a look at that bookshelf. There are different sections. Yeah. So each line will be a section. Yeah. This section is for the Vinaya Pitaka. This section is for the Sutanta Pitaka. This section is for Abhidhamma Pitaka. Like that. Yeah. Section. But this session is just like I said, if we're going to, like, okay, we are going to practice Anapanasati for 30 minutes. So that 30-minute period where we are practicing Anapanasati, that is called a session, our meditation session. You understand? Yeah. SP or spot. No. Spot is it's just any little spot. Anyway, it'd be here, it'd be here. Yeah, this spot, that spot. Yeah. 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 There's a yellow dot right here. There's a spot. Sorry? No, not the same. Yeah. Category. It's like in the Vinaya Pitaka, there are different categories. Yeah. Almost like a section, but a category is it has to deal with like a topic or a subject. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, it's usually like different topics and different subjects. Yeah. So it's a different category. I think no. I have to find a better example. It's like if you have many books and you divide them into categories, these books are about religion. These are about philosophy. These are about politics and different categories. You understand? They involve the same topic, the same subject, so they belong in one category. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Any other questions? One choice. No questions? Okay. Many of the monks and nuns who approached him received suitable objects of meditation, and others just wanted to pay their respects, or simply bask in his powerful energy field. Any questions? Do you guys understand? If you guys don't understand something, just say it. Bask. So when you bask, for example, if you bask in the sun, you go outside and you lay down and you just enjoy the sun. You bask in the sun. Yeah. Really? Yeah. You just you want to absorb as much of the sun as possible, So you go out and you enjoy the sun. Here in Thailand, you must be crazy if you want to bask in the sun. But in America, people actually bask in the sun because sometimes we in many places it's usually cold all year round. So sometimes on a warm sunny day, people might go outside and bask in the sun, just enjoy the sun. Yeah. But here in Thailand, there's no need for that. Yeah. Because the heat is too strong. Again, we have 2 seasons here in Thailand. Hot season and very hot season. Yeah. The rainy season is still hot. What about Myanmar? You guys have how many seasons? 3 seasons? Similar to Thailand? Is it just as hot as Thailand or different? Different state, different weather, different climate. Very cold. Very hot. I heard someone say Bagan is very hot as well. Is it Bagan or Bagan? Bagan. It's called Bagan. Central. Central Myanmar. Oh yeah. It's far away from the ocean. Yeah, Bagan. Yeah. Like the coastline. Near the ocean. Yeah. So you guys have 3 seasons, right? So hot season, very hot, and very, very hot. Yeah. Cold season. Yeah. Yeah. Because of global warming. Rainy season. Yeah. 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 Now, in San Francisco, we used to have 4 seasons, but now you can't really tell. Traditionally, we have spring, we have summer, we have fall, and then we have winter. But now it feels like fall and winter throughout the entire year. It's like June, July, and it's still cold. And then summer, like around August, it feels a little hot. And then suddenly it goes back to being cold again. But before, during summer, it used to be hot. I mean, not like China. This is too hot. But, before, like 20 years ago, you can tell the difference between all 4 seasons. Yeah. But now, like in the summer, like in June, July, it's still cold. Yeah. It's still cold. Yeah. It's supposed to be hot. Yeah. It's because our summer starts on June 22nd. June 22nd, June 23rd. Because that's the time when the sun will rise to the highest point in the sky. In December 22nd, 23rd, that's when the sun will stay at the lowest point in the sky. So it gets dark really quick. Yeah. Like 5 o'clock is already dark in the afternoon. Yeah. But in the summer, it gets dark around 8 o'clock at night. Yeah, PM. Yeah. So the amount of sunlight that we receive is different in every season. I think in the winter, we lose 1 hour. Lose 1 hour or gain 1 hour? Daylight saving. Yes, it's different. Yeah. Of sunlight? No. In the winter, we have the sun will come up around, I don't know, 8 o'clock, but it will go back down around 5 o'clock. Yes. Because in the winter, we lose a lot of sunlight. Yeah. So we have to change it. Yeah. Yeah. Every 1 hour. Yeah. Then we have to move it forward in the summer. Yeah. Yes. So in the winter, we have to move the clock forward. I think, yeah. We have to move the clock forward. In the summer, we have to move the clock back. Yeah. Yeah. Because in the winter, like in December, the sun will always be very low in the sky. December 23rd, December 21st, 22nd, 23rd, the sun will drop to the lowest point in the sky. So the amount of sunlight that we receive is reduced. So it's bright for maybe, I don't know, 8 hours. Then after that, it gets dark. But in the summer, June 21st, 22nd, 23rd, the sun will rise to the highest point in the sky. Yeah. So we have more day. We have more sunlight in a day. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are hot all year round. 37, 42. In America, it's like 13. San Francisco. like 13. You know, winter maybe 5. In some places, minus 27. Some places, but not in San Francisco. San Francisco is open. At night, it gets really cold. At night and in the morning, it gets very cold. In the afternoon, it's cold, but it's not too cold. It's a little warm. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely. That's all. Yeah. See, but in San Francisco, we also receive wind because we live right next to the ocean. So we get a lot of cold wind. So even though the temperature in Canton and the temperature in San Francisco might be the same, the major difference is wind. So it feels colder. Yeah. So you have to protect yourself. You know, if you ever visit America, when I'm in America, you will never see my arm.
Yeah, I want to know you THERAVADA. You are going to the very cool place. You can nail your hand right.
Yeah. Because it's very cold. Yeah. So you have to like cover your shoulders, your arms, sometimes your head, your ears, your hands, your feet, you know.
Do we have to?
No, no shoes. The only thing that we cannot cover is our feet. We can wear socks. Yeah, you can wear socks. It gets really, really cold, especially at night. The wind is very strong. Yeah, strong. Well, it's strong and it's also very, very cold. Sometimes if you don't put lotion on your hands, your hands will crack, and you can see blood. Yeah, it'll dry. I get that every year. Yeah, so it's been 2 years since my hands have been normal. Yeah, in December. Yeah, every year in December, my hands dry and cracks. It hurts. Yeah, you can see it like it splits open. You can see blood. Yeah. In San Francisco, no. In places like Boston, Reno, places that receive snow, yes, we have to. You know, yeah. I remember living in Boston, Massachusetts is next to New York. In the winter, I don't know how much in Fahrenheit, but in Celsius, but in Fahrenheit, it's like below 7, below, like -10, -15 in Fahrenheit. It's really, really cold and it snows. So in the morning, so every house has a shovel inside their house. There is a reason for that. Because when you wake up in the morning and you open your door, snow will fall into your house. So you have to use a shovel. Yeah. Really? Yeah. I think they just fly somewhere else where there's no snow. Yeah. Hibernate. There's a place in America, I don't remember which state, but in the winter, alligators, like crocodiles, they will go into like a lake and they will stick their nose out of the water and they will sleep. The top of the water is all ice. Yeah, it's during the winter when there's a lot of snow. So it's only their nose that sticks out of the water. Everything else is ice. Yeah. Yeah. I think that's in America. Yeah. 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 Hibernate. In English, that's called hibernate. Like Like bears. Bears hibernate. They sleep for like 6 months. And then when they wake up, they just wake up to eat. They eat for 6 months and then they just go to sleep for 6 months. But yeah, in the snow, in the morning when you take a shower, you have to make sure your hair is dry before you go outside. Yeah. Your hair will turn into ice. Yeah. As soon as you step outside, you count maybe to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ice. Yeah, that's how cold it is. Also, there's a thing called black ice. Have you guys heard of black ice? Black ice. Black ice is like a sheet of ice on the ground, but you can't see it. Yeah. When you look at the ground, it just looks like the ground. So you cannot see this layer of ice.
Yeah.
You do not know that it's there until you fall on the ground.
Yeah, but easy.
It happened to me twice. One time, I was walking, and then my legs did this, like split. Yeah. The other time, I slipped on black ice. Like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both of my legs went up in the air. Yeah. Yeah. In cities where it snows, they'll spread salt. But salt is expensive, so sometimes they use sand. Yeah. Sand is much cheaper than salt. Yeah. If you guys go to like a city where it receives a lot of snow, you have to be careful. Because especially with monks, because we have roads. So if you slip on black ice, the road will come up. You have to be careful. I remember, I think it might have been like 9 years ago. Yeah, maybe 9 years ago. My master bought a temple. Well, he didn't buy a temple, he bought a church. And he converted that church into a Buddhist temple. And it was during the winter, we went to that temple. At the time, it was not a temple yet. So we had to change everything, right? Yeah, he bought it from the church because the people who owned the church, they could not afford to pay the mortgage. It was very expensive for them. So they had to sell it. So my master bought it. And like 9 years ago, we decided to move a bunch of chairs and other things to that temple, to that building. And it was during the winter. I don't know why, but we decided to sleep there. Of course, the temple had not been established yet. So there was nothing there. No pillows, no blankets, nothing. It was, the temperature was -7 degrees Fahrenheit. That is very, very, very cold. That is -27 degrees Celsius. Very cold. I had nothing. I had a jacket to cover my arms and my robe. I had to use my robe. All night, I lost the entire night of sleep. I couldn't sleep because it was so cold. Yeah, just trying to hurt myself. At the time, no. Now, yes. So, yeah. If you guys ever visit America, be careful about the place you visit. Yeah. Very, very, like you think this air conditioner is cold. Go to Reno in the winter. The whole night. Yeah. You can't sleep. Can you imagine -27 degrees Celsius? You go outside, everything is ice. Yeah.
Oh, your room is about 20, 25. The outside, minus 25.
Yeah. Yeah. Most houses in America have heaters. Yeah. Over here you have air conditioners. In America we have heaters to provide heat. So outside is like 5 degrees, but inside your house is probably 25, 26. But here, outside is 37, but inside is 15.
So they come from the from there. Yeah, they change.
Yeah.
They are always without the heat. So they are very easy.
Yeah. And old people. I think old people suffer the most because they feel very cold. So they have to cover themselves more than, young people. For young people, just a little bit is okay. Like with old people, their body is like this, but when you add clothes, it's like this.
Yes, yes.
Because they have to stay warm. They're even during the summer, they feel cold. Yeah. 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 Like outside could be 27 degrees, 25 degrees. Old people, they have to cover themselves with so much clothes. Everything. Yeah. Yeah. In the winter, well, you can still go out, but you have to cover your head, your arms, your hands, your feet. You have to wear thick clothing to stay warm. Well, it's still cold, but it's better than going out with nothing. It's very dangerous, especially like in areas where it snows. You cannot stay outside when it snows. Yeah. If you have very little clothing, like right now, if I were to go outside like this in the snow and I stay outside for many hours, I could possibly lose my hands and feet. Yeah. Your hands and feet will turn purple. Frostbite. Yeah. And if you go to Alaska and you wear nothing, bye-bye feet, bye-bye hands. Yeah. Your hands and feet will freeze. They will have to cut it off. Yeah. That's how cold it gets.
Although Vika have been bad when I make them for extreme today. Vika is let's get everyone.
We do have areas that are hot. We do have areas that are hot, but it's a different kind of hot. It's dry heat. Here, it's humidity. In America, if it's 37 degrees or 33 degrees, it's just dry heat. Like for me, every time I walk from the dormitory to IVSC, everything was all wet. Yeah. In America, that would never happen. Even in the summer, it could be 30 degrees outside, but no sweat because of the humidity level is very low. We call it dry heat. It's just heat from the sun. It's not humid. Yeah. You understand? So it's very different. 30 degrees here and 30 degrees in America is different. In America, I can walk for 3 hours and not sweat. Here in Thailand, I walk for 3 seconds and I sweat. Yeah, 3 seconds and I sweat. Yeah. So it's very different. If you guys go live in America for 5 years, when we come back to Thailand or Myanmar, we will suffer. Yeah, because the weather is very different. In America, the humidity level is very low. Even if it's 30 degrees outside, the humidity level is very low. That's why you don't sweat. It feels different. Yeah. Have you guys ever been inside of a sauna? It's like a room and then like boiled water and steam. Yeah. Yeah. I know a Thai man who has a sauna at his house. I don't understand why. Thailand is like a natural sauna. It's very hot. You know. Yeah. Yeah. You've been inside? Yeah. It's very, very hot. Yeah. And it just makes you sweat. But when you step outside, it feels good. Yeah. You feel cool. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, steam room. Yeah. I hope you guys get to visit America someday. I would love to see you guys with jackets and hats and gloves. It'll be different. Okay, it's already 5:30. Let's end this class here and we will meet again tomorrow. Tomorrow, class will start at 4 o'clock. Yeah, every Friday, 4 o'clock. Yeah. So we will have more time. We will have an hour and a half. And if you guys want to continue to 6, we will have 2 hours. Writing. Tomorrow will be writing class. So prepare your sentences either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah. Okay, goodbye everyone. Enjoy the rest of your morning.
Thank you, Ajahn.
Thank you, Ajahn.